Hi everyone, my name is Bhavishya and in this lecture we'll see the lab of our Hello Packet. So this is the topology that we are using and we are going to understand Hello Packet with the help of our Wireshark. So the very first thing here to note is if you look at the time interval, roughly it is giving me an update time of 10 seconds as you can see. It is sending the packet in every 10 seconds, roughly as you can see, right? Very first point. The second point is the source IP. If you see, it is the IP address of this fast Ethernet 1 slash 0 of R1, right? If you look at the destination address, so this is a multicast address, right? The protocol that we're using is OSP, and then we are looking at the other packet. So now the very first, let's see the Ethernet feed. The source, this is the source MAC of our R1. How to verify this? We'll use a command show interface. Here we will use this command show interface and then interface name. As you can see here, address that we are using is this. If you verify it with this one, both of these are same. So this belongs to R1's MAC address. Now if you look at the destination address, so this is a multicast address, right? We saw the similar in RIP. The initial these three are same in the RIP as well. Now if you look at the so the type is 0800, that is IP. Now if you look at the IP packet, so the very first thing is if you look at the source address, so this is the IP of this as we have discussed already. The destination is multicast address, right? Now the thing to note here is in IP we encapsulate OSPF and the protocol number is 89. As we have studied in the previous lecture, if in the protocol instead of 89, if there was one, what it was carrying then protocol for that was ICMP. If it's carrying, let's suppose 6, so what it was TCP. Let's suppose if there is 17, then it is UDP. Now as we have learned in RIP, so RIP used to get encapsulated into UDP and then UDP used to get encapsulated to IP. Here OSPF is directly getting encapsulated in IP, right? So in RIP used to get encapsulated in UDP, and then the source port and the destination port used to have the protocol number 520, right? Yes. Now let's go to our OSPF. Now look at the header. So the version is sec2. This is what the OSPF header is carrying. The router, OSPF router, this one, right? Great. On what areas it is operating? Backbone area. Great. Now let's look at the hello packet. Now if you look at hello packet, the very first thing it is giving me is network mask. So this is the network mask of what we have configured on our fast Ethernet 1/0. Right. Now if you look at it, the hello interval. So the hello interval is 10 seconds by default. Right. Now if you look at the third thing, which is our router dead interval. So this is, let's suppose, let me take an example. R1 is sending its hello packet update on every 10 seconds. So it sends the first packet, let's suppose, to R2. Then after 10 seconds, it is not sending anything. After 20 seconds, it's not sending anything. After 30 seconds, it's not sending anything. As it hits to 40 seconds, R2 at this particular time, it will remove the entry of R1, or the entry of R1 will be vanished from R2. So this time is called router dead interval, which is by default in OSPF, that is 40 seconds. Right. So this was a brief video about Hello Packet. I hope you enjoyed. See you in the next one.